Welcome to the Creating a Virtual Machine training module. You create a new virtual machine to install a guest operating system on your ZTC Edge system. Prior to creating a virtual machine, ensure that both physical machines on the ZTC Edge system are online. Otherwise, the system cannot properly create the virtual machine. On the Physical Machines page, verify that both physical machines are in the running state and that neither physical machine is in maintenance mode or in the process of synchronizing. To create a new virtual machine, click on Virtual Machines under Resources in the left navigation panel. From within the Virtual Machine screen, launch the Virtual Machine Creation Wizard by clicking Create on the Virtual Machines page. The wizard steps you through the process of allocating resources to the virtual machine. On the Name, Description, and OS page, type the name and optional description for the virtual machine as they will appear in the ZTC console. For boot from, select one of the following as the boot source. VCD. The boot source is a virtual CD. Select a source from the pull-down menu. Remote ISO via Windows Share, CIFS/SMB. The boot source is a remote ISO file on a shared network drive. You must enter values for username and password. For repository, enter a value in the format of Remote ISO via NFS. The boot source is a remote ISO file accessed through NFS. For repository, enter the URL of the remote system in the following format. For a list of available ISO repositories, click List ISOs and select an ISO file. The full path name of the selected ISO file appears under Repository. You cannot edit the ISO URL that is displayed. Click Next to continue. On the vCPUs and Memory page, specify the number of virtual CPUs from the drop-down list, and enter the amount of memory to be assigned to the virtual machine. Under the memory field, you can see how much memory is available for use. Notice the ZTC Edge has a 20% overhead regarding memory. The system displays the overhead total and calculates the total amount of memory that will be utilized based on your entry and the overhead. Click Next to continue. On the Volumes page, type the name of the boot volume as it will appear in the ZTC console. Type the volume size of the volume to be created in gigabytes. If applicable, create additional data volumes by clicking Add New Volume and specifying the parameters for each volume. Please note that you can also add volumes after you create the virtual machine by using the Reprovision Virtual Machine wizard. Click Next to continue. On the Networks page, select the shared networks to attach to the virtual machine. Notice on the screen you can see how many virtual machines are already attached to a network, the speed of the network, MAC address, which is an editable field, and whether you want the shared network to be enabled or disabled. By default, all networks are enabled. To continue, click Next. On the Creation Summary page, review the creation summary. If you need to make any changes, click Back. If you want to prevent a console session from automatically starting to observe the software installation, deselect Launch Console. Otherwise, the installation screen will remain open until the creation of the virtual machine completes. To accept the virtual machine as provisioned and begin the software installation, click Finish. If you kept the Launch Console option checked in the Creation Summary screen, from the VM Creation Wizard screen, you'll be able to observe the progress of the installation of the operating system. If necessary, allow pop-ups in your browser and respond to any prompts in the Virtual Machine Console session. If you deselected the Launch Console option, the VM Creation Wizard screen will close. However, you can view the progress of the installation by clicking on the Console button. Please note that the creation of a VM can take up to 10 minutes or longer. The process in this presentation has been accelerated. After a successful installation, you'll see the virtual machine is running and can be accessed at any time by clicking on the console button. This completes the Creating a Virtual Machine training module. Thank you for viewing this module.